He served as the Deputy Superintendent of Student Learning. During his time in his previous school district, Mr. Bradley was responsible for exiting 5 schools from program improvement. That's a great thing. In addition to this, several schools received Title I Performing Schools recognitions and California Distinguished Schools Awards. So that means he's going to help us get more distinguished schools here in Compton Unified School District.
Yeah, look at his charter schools, 500 APIs.
His experience in education includes the following:
200 below the rest of them.
high school science teacher,
8-to-1 student-teacher ratio.
middle school assistant principal, elementary school principal, middle school principal, director of human resources, executive director of human resources, deputy superintendent of student learning,
Nobody does their homework.
Concerning his role, he describes it as a welcome opportunity to work collaboratively with our community of stakeholders. He says, as a new superintendent, he's looking forward to forging community partnerships to accomplish the core mission of student learning. Therefore, I would like to introduce to you our new superintendent for Compton Unified School District, Mr. Darren Ross.
Oh, good. I got the right lead in on this, huh?
It's an honor to be a part of Compton Unified School District, and I want to thank everyone for being here today. We have a huge challenge ahead of us. There are a lot of things to get done. But first and foremost, the core mission of what we do is students. It's about student achievement and student learning. But to get at that core mission, there has to be collaboration amongst all the stakeholders. 5 unions in Compton Unified School District: SEIU, AFT, CSEA,
Employee unions.
Police Officers Association,
That's fair.
and last but not least, Compton Educators Association. 5 integral stakeholders, all intertwined in the core mission of what we're all about. Not to mention working collaboratively with the community as well as the district office. It takes all of us coming together with like-mindedness to solve this complicated problem that we're all facing right now. I want you to imagine for 1 minute that as of today, every dollar you used to receive has been reduced by 22 cents. And then I want you to think about how you're going to run your household the same way.
7.5.
What unique challenges are going to be before you? What are you going to
Here we
leave in
go.
place? What are you going to have to eliminate? But staying focused on the core mission related to your family, right? Well, that's our challenge. Our family, the students. Our family,
Remember
the
that
community.
number I was telling you? There it is.
We've lost 22 cents on the dollar. And we're going to have to do some things differently.
Nice
We're going to have to solve
dress.
some problems collaboratively. We're going to have
Very
to come
cute.
together to solve this complicated mess that all schools within the state of California currently find themselves in. So saying that, there's some things that we will do, some things that will be put into place to keep us on track related to the core mission of why we all exist as board members, as a governance team, as the stakeholders that make this district run, as community members within the community. Correlates of effective schools are currently implemented. Every single administrator is responsible for providing that update to me on a weekly basis. Now, what are we talking about when we say the correlates of effective schools? Research was done quite a while ago on effective schools and the things that they do very well. And there are 7 correlates that came out of that process. Clear and focused mission was one of them. Strong instructional leadership was another. Opportunity to learn and time on task is number 3. Frequent monitoring of student success, as well as I got this. You calm down, Jacqueline. You're responsible for bringing it to me. I'm bringing it to them right now.
Well, that's funny.
Safe and orderly environments, and she put it there.
Oh, boy.
Positive homeschool
Stepped into it.
relations. That's another one. Positive homeschool relations. One of the things that we're going to do a lot more of within the Compton Unified School District is marketing of our schools. If we don't put it out there, how will the public know? We currently have a school that has excelled, extremely excelled, over 900 API. How many of you knew that? We have several schools that have excelled in excess of 800 API. How many of you knew that? The state's original challenge was not until 2014. We have an excessively high number of schools that are already doing it. They're in excess of an 800 API right now. We have several schools closing in on that. They will be there by next year. There's some people in our community that think that our schools are not doing well. You heard earlier about a tradition of excellence as it pertains to the Compton Unified School District and what we have accomplished in the past. We're going to continue to strive for that excellence on a path of continuous improvement. And we're going to have several more schools make that 800 mark next year. So we're looking forward to the work that's ahead of us. We have the challenge of fiscal solvency ahead of us, and collaboratively we're going to meet that challenge. But in the end, all roads lead to common core mission of what we all exist for, which is student achievement. So I look forward to the opportunity ahead of us. I look forward to working with all of our community stakeholders and to the complainers out there. To the complainers. Those of you out there that wish to complain about what we're not doing well, if you're going to come to the table with a complaint, you got to bring the solution with it. Okay?
Not a problem. But he's right about
To
that.
that end, all the groups that I've been meeting with, what's the context of the problem? What's the vision and goals that we have related to that problem? What strategies, what tactics will we use together? What are the key messages that we want to get out about that problem that we're trying to solve collaboratively? And in the end, how are we going to go about measuring the results of what we've put into place? So with that in mind, once again, I want to thank everyone for this warm welcome. Thank you.
Round of applause. At this time, I'd like to call up another young lady who's been on the board about a decade plus a year or so. And she's most certainly a champion for students as well as a champion for Compton, and someone who I've known practically my entire life. The next voice you'll hear will be that of Board Trustee Margie Shipp.
Good evening. I'm going to do the honor of giving our new superintendent a gift from the board. This is a gift from us to welcome him to our district.